Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy Viewers. We are back with Grand Arena, the second match of Season 47, and last round was a win, which gets us even deeper into Kyber 2. It was more of a default win, though, because my opponent's participation was pretty light. Just did a couple attacks on one territory. He did fine. He one-shot the things that he attacked, but then he stopped. So no attempts up against Jabba Bosch, which I would have found very valuable. I would have been interested to see if it got a hold or if it's going to perform well against standard counters. Like, how does JMK do up against it? Does it make a difference or not? That would be valuable. Top territory, same kind of deal, no attempts here. So we don't really learn anything. And even though I didn't have a solution for Leia, I didn't need it. Hopefully the same thing happens today. Because what we have in this matchup with my opponent here, Gishalim, this is the guy I highlighted in the previous video where I said this guy should be in Kyber 1. This is the guy who should win the bracket. Look at his relic units. That is every character in the game at relics. And they aren't just at relics. Look at the relic levels. There is nothing below tier 7. He has not only all the characters at relics, they are all at tier 7 and higher. That's not going to be something I can beat. But there's a reason he's at the low end of Kyber 2. He was even in Kyber 3 when you look at some of the recent trends with how his Grand Arena performance has been. And it's because his participation is pretty insufficient for Grand Arena. He kind of does the minimums a lot of the time. Sometimes he participates. He's always doing at least one battle. Sometimes he participates fully. Sometimes he doesn't. So we're going to have to see what kind of match we get, because this might be one of those days where we end up winning because his participation, like my opponent in the previous round, is only enough to get the minimums, which means I might only need to clear 2 territories and I can win. Now, looking at the rest of this, Zetas, he's got nearly 300, 28 Omicrons. He has the most Omis in the bracket. Everybody else is kind of like, oh wait, no, he doesn't. He is the second most in the bracket. There's a guy with 31 in here. He's an 8 GL player. There's 3 8 GL players, 3 7 GO players, and 2 5 GO players in this bracket. In terms of relics, like, obviously he's in a different league than the rest of us. There's the guy with 31 Omis, though. He does have 200 relics. With the relic distribution, like, I'm not going to touch any of this. I'm going to get crushed. Everyone else in the bracket is a little bit more normalized. Mods, though, this is a little interesting, because if you look at just the counts, we're not that different. I'm beating him by 1 on the 20 plus. He's beating me by 50-ish with the 15 plus, and with the 25 plus, I'm beating him. But look how many 6 dot mods he has. He's just kind of blindly turning mods into 6 dots in a very non-deliberate way. He's not being careful, and that might reflect other trends within the roster, considering how he has so many 6 dot mods, but really for how many 6 dot mods he has, so few high quality mods. Because if I had as many 6 dot mods as he does, I would have 3 times his numbers. Because he's got everything at Relic 9 in terms of the GLs. No Lord Vader, Rey, or SLKR with me. The other people who are in the winners bracket, they are the 7 GL players who don't have Leia. So if we somehow get through this, we're going to be fighting Del Shade or Candyman, whoever gets through that match. I would lean towards Del Shade because he has the better mods, he has the better datacrons, and he has the better relic levels. So he definitely has the edge on his match, although Candyman has the Omicron advantage. With the Omis here, even though Gishalim has 28 Omicrons, he has more Omis than me, the ones that he's missing is notable because he doesn't have Traya, he doesn't have Aphra. So he's kind of loading up like 3 on Swolo, 3 on Malicos, 3 on Melgus, 3 on Starkiller. It looks like if he has the Omicrons, he's just dropping them all right away, because Malicos is a fairly recent character. But Aphra is kind of a surprise because Aphra is a high quality character. And looking at the rest of this, there's not even much to really compare, because like, look at this. Everybody's like Relic 9. There's a couple Relic 7s in here, a couple Relic 8s, but a bunch of these characters are Relic 9. Like, we're going to struggle. Although, if you do look at the modding, I've got the faster Melgus, I've got the faster Iden, I've got the faster Dash, Wampa, Savage, Aphra, Qui-Gon, Swolo, Third Sister. Like, a lot of these characters I have advantages on when it comes individually, and this is what I'm saying about the larger context of his modding. Even Maul here, I'm faster. Cat, I'm faster. And we see it with Darth Revan. We see it with Gas. Just throughout this, I've got a large number of modding advantages. Not everywhere. He's got it in a few places. Like Cal Kestis, that's a pretty notable one. And Fleet's Fleet. But let's take a look at this in detail. His Starkiller's at 298. I think that'll be worth paying attention to for how we break this down. We'll take a look at the speed. So we got 15, 20, I just lost track. 15, 20, 25, 30-ish. And he has 31 total. Padme is at 300 speed. Luke is at 299. So he's pretty good, but considering the amount of mods he has, he probably should have more because we're close to tied with the number of characters above 300 speed. And then we're seeing characters falling below that threshold. It's like Fallen or Grand Inquisitor. Nothing too problematic though. He does have the key characters modded pretty well. But let's jump into this. Last I checked, which was like an hour ago, he had not attacked. Now, his defense is completely different from last 3v3, which you would expect. That's what's tough about these first week matches. We can't, with a month-old amount of data, you can't really rely on it. And we'll take a look at mine first. This is unchanged from the first round, but this is significantly changed from last 3v3. And I'm going to be continuously refining things here. So we got Grievous, Boss, we got Leia. I have Old Ben in here, not R2. R2 would be better, but I have uses for R2, so I'm counting on the Drogon, Cron, and Leia being strong enough that I kind of get away with it. We'll see if I'm right. The R2 usage is probably not worth it. And down below, we got Jabba with the Boschkron. We got Qui-Gon, Melgus, CLS. We got Datacrons on everybody. And in the back territory, we are looking at a few decent squads here. In Trench, Finn Zori, Darth Revan. We got Nisa with the Nisa Cron, and Third Sister with an Unlined Force User Cron. Fleet, we'll take a quick look at it, but this is unchanged. I'm not in love with this defense, but it allows me to play the offense the way that I like. This territory. So we got SLKR with Daka and Zombie. We are looking at Leia with the Drogon Cron. Rex with the double Rex. We got Cheiftain Omi with Scion and JML. So we got 3 GLs so far. And since he has SLKR here, it means he has fewer counters available for Leia. And that's probably the main one right now. Down below, we are looking at Lord Vader, Rey Swolo for another 2 GLs. So he's got 5 GLs on defense, leaving him 3 for offense. Potentially. Maybe there's some stuff on the back wall. To show you how different this is from the previous round, this top area here, this is what I prepared for. This is a really weak defense considering the quality of his roster. Versus this is what we're seeing. This is approximately how I'm going to approach things. And then who knows what's on the back wall. Kind of hoping more GLs are on the back wall because it means then he's definitely going to struggle up against my defense, but we'll take a look and see how this goes. We're just going to start with Lord Vader right up top. We got the Aphra back, and it's at least the same level 9 ability as previously. I don't know, the level 3 and level 6 abilities are going to be different. I wasn't able to re-roll level 3 and get the potency upgrade, but we do have at least an offense stacking upgrade. Well, I guess it doesn't even apply, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, so who cares? Why? I don't even need to re-roll that then. Anyway, taking a look at this. Anything else? All right, let's get into it. So I don't know if the level 6 ability is as good as the previous Aphra. If it was, they're going to have no problem beating this. Like, Aphra crushed Lord Vader before. I'm a little worried. Because we are not doing anything yet. We will see. We're just tickling him. I'm worried about these dots. We don't have a way to manage these dots. Kind of want to see. There's no cleanse on the level 6 ability in this set, right? Alright, our potency's stacking, we're getting closer. This might take him out. I probably shouldn't have done that now that I'm thinking about it. Alright, let's take out Royal Guard. Alright, Alright, this should take out Thrawn, I think? Yeah. Alright. Now at this point, we should have no issues. I think I'm just going basic. We'll get torture on him in a second. Perfect. Yeah, let's just heal him up a little bit. Okay. Don't like that. But we're still fine. Alright, great. No problem. And my Aphra squad's much better than it was nearly a year ago when that Aphra crown was around. And that's why as soon as I saw that the Aphra crown was back, that was my top priority with Datacron, because I knew it would give me a strong counter to both Lord Vader and Jabba. Now and then Bosch was my second priority. Now here we're gonna do a little Starkiller action. And the Cron I want, we have a 5v5 Cron with Visas. Do I want, so unaligned force users, allies, target another ally. Yeah, that's gonna be good enough. Yeah, okay. Let's equipping, do this. This is a counter though that at these relic levels, I find isn't as reliable with where my characters are at. I have some concerns about this. Because it's gonna, I need a higher relic Starkiller, I find. Because for us to get through, or to get Rey into the yellow before she becomes a huge threat, like that's not easy right now. Like you can see how little damage we're doing. Like I will not be surprised if this fails for me. We're at one more. Okay, that's one. Let's get rid of the crit hit immunity from Swolo. We got him stunned. Let's get a little bit more of a turn meter train going. Now let's hit Swolo. Let's do this, see if we can get him in the yellow. Perfect. She's gonna do her thing in a second. I'm just trying to make as much progress here on everybody else while I have the opportunity. Alright, opportunity gone. Let's stun. Let's get rid of the crit hit. We're not going to stagger though, so now let's do a couple things until she does her damage. And hopefully Swolo comes out from the damage immunity. I'm just trying to see if I want to throw this on anybody else. I guess not. I'll throw a shock on Swolo. And we'll throw a shock over on Cal. Alright. Let's heal up. Okay. Do I need to stun him? Alright, let's do this. Maybe this will get through the protection at least. Kind of. The stun's valuable because I think his evasion's up. Alright. Yeah, his evasion's up. I need the second special from Starkiller to come back. Alright, this should stun him again. Alright, good. I was just gonna gas Darth Revan. I think we're just gonna stick with that. It's just the relic levels. I just feel like treating this stuff with respect. Technically, he might even still be able to beat Gas. Alright, we'll throw an armor shred on Malik. Clear the foresight. Now we'll head over to Fall. See, look how quickly he's gotten through the protection. That's why I was why I was saying, like, there's a chance. That was terrible. That's a disaster. Should I try and just take out Malik? It feels like I can. Okay. Good. Can I counter somebody to death? Let's give it a shot. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, fine. I might take him to Relic 8 early. Even though there's other things I want to do before Lord Vader. That one I need. Alright, let's do a couple other things. We're gonna... The plan was just a Wampa Dooku. Let's just do it. It's probably overkill. That's the Traya Cron, right? Not Traya, Talon Cron, right? Alright. Just take her out. Yeah. Way more than I needed. I think we're just going to Veers here. Although sometimes this goes poorly. I'm not going to do the defense one, but I do have another one. So we got protection. Not this one. Alright, we'll give this one a shot. Although that one's probably better with Iden and Scout Trooper. The Scout Trooper lands so many debuffs. Alright, let's just burn through B1 quickly. Okay. Take your turns. All right, that's one. Well, at least have my cooldowns ready. I'll save that. It just kind of comes down to what Django wants to do with this turn. Let's save it. Perfect. That's not a threat. Alright. Turn meter. This will get a little turn meter train going now. Perfect. Oops. That was a misclick. It's not going to matter, but meant to basic. Alright, now we got to just decide how I want to clean up that Darth Revan. hoping to one-shot all this. I don't want to rely on something too good. But we might just need to use some. Just because of the relic levels involved, we might just need to... You know what? Should I do this? This might be one of my better options right now. Because I don't really have a plan for this. I think this is what we do. Hopefully I won't need it on the back wall. Okay. Ooh. One, two, three, 4, 5. Perfect. But that's why I wanted to bring in a good team. Like, that was pretty destructive. Let's check out this back wall. Hux and Boba Fett. And Sidious. This is some of the weaker stuff I thought we might see. Alright, now I got some ideas here. How do I want to deal with this? We're going to clear... So here, at this point, we're definitely going to clear this. And then we're going to see what we can do up above. We do have a plan for up above. Like, the plan is going to be nothing up against Leia. Because I don't have anything that can beat it right now. My best counter to it is probably Jabba, which I don't have any idea if that works in 3v3 or how good it is in 3v3 with the Bosch Cron. I did some YouTube searching the other day trying to find what some people did up against it, but I haven't seen it yet. That's something I probably should have brought my Jabba to offense to test, but I decided I kind of wanted to have Jabba on defense in case he plays. So SLKR will probably do some sort of JML related thing. We do have our counter for Rex is going to be Malicos, which will hopefully work. It does work at the correct gear levels. I'm just not at the correct gear levels. We're going to be looking at Traya up against Cheiftain. We got Sith Eternal Emperor for JML. So that will get us through those squads. Leia, I guess we could try JML Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, see if that's a combo has a better chance. I don't think so. But that means we can address the rest of this. And with this, let's start here. I guess one of the things I want to see is how would Night Sisters do up against this in 3v3? Because in 5v5, they're going to be a strong counter. It's just if they go after Daka, this is not going to work for me. Now let's give it a shot. I at least know that he does not have... Do I want to revive right now? I might regret this, but I think I'm going too basic. Alright. I'm going to go for the stun. Let's stun. If we can stun lock everybody, then maybe we don't need to worry about some of this other stuff. Let's try and stun Poe. Perfect. All right. Great. So no issues with that one. Hux. I was going to Padme Hux. Although, maybe we're going to hold back on this. Because there's a Gidme thing you can do up against Cheiftain. I'm gonna pause on Hux for a moment. Sidious, you can... I could do anything up against Sidious. This isn't a good crown, right? Yeah. Alright, we're going to do JTR Swolo up against this. Offense stacking. 2 buffs that can be dispelled often. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Let's take out mission. Boom. Stun Boba, and now we can take them out relatively quick. Boom. Alright, let's do what was my other plan? Okay, no, this is what we're gonna do. There's a reason I'm holding off here, because there's a thing you can do with Savage. Or not Savage, well, I don't know if I need Talon for it. Because Talon is the character I'm trying to save right now. So I want to see if we can beat this with my Malicos. Because this was my planned counter that I hope works. It's just, there was like a 75% win rate on the SWGOH data. And I don't know about the gear levels. So at these gear levels, maybe this isn't at 25% where it doesn't work as well. Okay. Let's get riposte up. This part's going fine. Ooh, do not kill Rex. Maybe that's how this loses. Maybe you accidentally kill Rex and this is a disaster. Awesome. That's not great. Losing Malicos might be the end of this. The stun is bad. Yeah, this is over. Well, we got rid of 5s, I guess. I don't think we need to save Talon anymore, but yeah. It doesn't feel like that was a gear issue. Maybe with like a higher relics on Malicos, where maybe if Malicos could take out 5s faster. Something like that. I'm trying to think about the scenario in which I'd want that. I want to put that team on defense. It's just I need gas. I use gas a lot. Alright, so this is why I wanted to see how that was going to go, because my plan here, Vader lead, Talon, and I'll give you Sith Trooper. Let's get a Cron. So grant a buff. I don't know how many buffs are going to be going around. Tenacity up, protection, no. Protection up, maybe. Health steal. We got this one too. Gain potency. No, because once we get enough dots, that's going to stop having an effect. Yeah, we're just going to do this. I kind of need a tank, though. I have concerns about this, because this works on weaker... I probably shouldn't have done this, actually. This does work on weaker Tusken squads. Problem is, this isn't a weak one. Alright, we gotta land some ability blocks. Okay. That part's fine. Let's see if we can land another ability block. Perfect. That part's fine. Land some dots. Alright, we'll do an AoE. We want a shaman to go down. Ooh, careful. Alright, we're gonna hit Raider. Because right now, oh wait. That's actually really bad. Because that was the win condition, is actually... I need Talon to actually win this. Yeah, losing Talon, I don't think I can do this anymore. Now I need Sith Trooper with his AoE to take these guys out at the same time. So now I need the right RNG where both of these guys go down at the right moment. All right, this is what I need. I need you to come through right now. Oh, come on, man. Anyway, we got through it because the Omicron's still broken. Okay. Usually what I want is for Talon to get Loyal Hands stacked up enough where her AoE ability wipes them out at the same time. That's what usually happens. All right, which means we're now on, what, Hux? Do I have a plan for Hux? Let's just do the Padme thing. We're gonna use... I don't know. There's also... I don't know if there's enough attacks out of turn for this to do what I want. Fine, we'll hit Stormtrooper. Terrible timing. Okay. Hux is down. Really? Is that a percent health attack? That's not a percent health attack, is it? Alright, let's take out Stormtrooper. Okay. Good. Just what kind of nonsense do I have for this? We'll come back to that. I don't exactly have a plan for it because it's not a real team. Alright, so my plan here is Traya. But I think we're going to need to use Savage because my Scion's probably not going to survive it. I wish I could take the squad to relics. I guess Warrior is probably who I consider to be the biggest threat. This probably maybe should have waited for more debuffs. I'm gonna just get stunned by Warrior. Because if we keep the stacks of whatever this is called from Warrior, okay, awesome. Oh, momentum. It's called momentum. That's right. I need to hit the momentum so that the this game can even process. Alright, let's take out Sina Django because he's messing up the flow of the game. Alright, great. Hopefully this one goes well. No. 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 Let's do that, I guess. I am looking forward to Darth Bane. Because, as you guys can see, I do not like using Watt with my Sith Eternal Emperor, which does make things scary. And it might mean that, like, I don't win this right now. Now, usually I get away with it with JML, because he's such a strong JML counter. But there's plenty of other ones like JMK that I can't do. Okay. Don't like it. He's gonna ability block me in a minute. Alright, we got our ult. He's got his ult. Oh, don't! That's what I'm talking about. That's relic levels right there. Well, that and no Watt. But that's bad. That means we're probably not getting through. Well, no, we have JMK. We got weapons. We got a few things we can still do yet. What do I want to do here? Let's do SLKR first. All right, let's do Jedi, Hermit Yoda. Is this what I want to do? Yeah, this is what I want to do. Okay. Protection up. Health and health steal. Yeah, we'll take this. Alright, we're gonna get charged up as quick as we can. So let's AoE. Go to Hermit Yoda. Did I already mess it up? I think I'm okay. I lost track. Yeah, messed it up. So Luke or Yoda, now Luke. Alright, we got the ult. Whatever. Now we're just gonna attack with Kylo. Yeah, we probably should do Master's Training. Fine. Okay. There we go. Which means we're going to use JMK to beat JML. Because we didn't get what we needed out of that match. Protect. Alright, let's... Yeah, we'll charge it. We'll do the thing. Reset. Not do that. Charge up the ult. Basic. Don't die on me. Okay. Hit the ult. Take out Luke. Perfect. Yeah, that's not gonna land. We'll do it on Luke. It's a foresight where we can't hit it. Let's do that. We need to keep him alive. Did he just sacrifice? Or saviored? Whatever. You gotta stay away from the cords. Jeez. Man. Alright. That's 3 armor shreds. Do I want to do this right? He's gonna... He's gonna stealth. Okay, we'll do it right now. Are you serious? This is why I talk about how I need better relic levels. Because of this kind of stuff. Alright, we can't get through him now. No, 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 no. No, not by there. Just die. Jeez. I don't... Can we, like, use a... Just die. Okay, good. Alright, we're gonna see if Grand Inquisitor can clean the... Well, you know what? No, that's a 5v5 thing. Like... You could clean him up with Mon Mothma 5v5. That's not going to work right now. I don't know if we can beat this one. I mean, we could beat weaker ones with a Grand Inquisitor. Okay. Throw down the torture. Basic, come on. Nah, I wanted the torture to last longer. Fine. I gotta get rid of that daze. Okay. More ability blocks. Perfect. And we got through it. That's all. That's the best we can do. We got Jenna Kelkestis. You know what? Let's use Jenna Kelkestis up against Sid. Oh, that's not really like a thing. Maybe it'd be more interesting to do Kelkestis here. Or would... Yeah, that's gonna... We could do that up against Sidious. Let's do Kelkestis here, because this is at least more of a challenge. No, because if we need Yoda, we already have protection up. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's eliminate Rex right away. Maybe I should have went with the armor shred. Okay, I'm terrified. Stun? No. Jeez, guys. Are you kidding me? He was about to do it. Should I have been going after Rex the whole time? We lost this. We're barely doing damage. Alright, let's think about this then. There's value in losing that way. Honda's not gonna do it. Do they have a dispel? They've got a cleanse. I wasn't paying attention if they had a dispel. Do I want a Jedi Knight Rev in this? I'm a little worried about the damage output. Like, I was operating as if Rex was the threat, but is Captain Rex the bigger threat? Let's focus on Captain Rex. We're not doing any damage. So do I have to take out Rex then? Because we're not... Or is the recovery an issue that it doesn't matter who I use? Okay. I feel like I gotta mark him a few times. I need to read this Omicron again. Because what's causing that recovery? Is it like attacks out of turn? Like what? So we mark him. No, because that's not an attack out of turn. That was a basic that just made him recover. And that was a, is it like crits? Isn't it supposed to be reducing his health? Alright, we got an auto. There we go. Come on. Alright, let's clear the other one. I've Iden, whatever. Rex. Like, whatever. I think Marauder's probably the biggest threat. Let's get mass assist over there. Let's get our revive or whatever. Okay. And now with Marauder gone, whatever. Because he's the only one with like the turn meter mechanics and stuff that matters. I do wonder how they would have done up against Rex though. I just knew like OG Rex was probably gonna aerial advantage them to death. Alright, like I wish we could have done that with fewer attempts. That sets me up in a pretty favorable space, I feel like. But he does have counters he needs. Like, he's got Jabba and JMK and Sith Eternal Emperor. So depending on what works up against what, like, we'll see. And he might just give up and not try. And I might just get a default win. Either way, we'll see how it goes. So the scenario that we laid out in the top of this video is what occurred. My opponent just didn't really participate. He did do a few battles, like in the last 15 to 20 minutes. And I think he only attacked this territory last time I checked with a couple minutes to go. He attempted a battle up against Leia, so early returns on that are fine, except he did have SLKR on defense, so he was without a lot of counters, except Jabba would have been the best one that he had available. Maybe that's what he used, and if he used, that's a good sign for 3v3 and leaving Leia on defense. That's not going to work in 5v5, but we'll get more information as things goes on. I'm going to be interested to see what he tried to use up against Radis here, because that's a nice hold. And then he attacked Grievous and cleared that. Now with the rest of this, we'll check the lower territory, but I don't think he attacked anything down there. Generally what he does in a lot of his matches is he just does a minimal amount of battles, and if he wins or loses, it doesn't seem like that's a huge concern of his. Really impressive, monstrous roster, but Grand Arena is not his game mode. But that sets us up for a final match up against Candyman. He's a 7 GL roster, a little bit lighter on the Omis though, and there's a few other things that might set me up to be pretty competitive. Also no Leia on his account. But we'll wrap it up there. Check out the Dark Trooper Moff Gideon video. We did that one a little bit later. Still haven't really heard any feedback on whether or not you think that the timing on that is working for you guys or not, or if you just want to see that stuff earlier. We'll figure it out. And then the rest of this, yeah, we'll have a roster update coming soon because we got Kelleran in game, Dark Trooper Moff Gideon in game. We're going to want to have those characters geared up and ready to go before the next week of Grand Arena. So look out for a good amount of testing next week. Thank you for watching. Be excellent to each other, everybody. This is Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.